This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Rams of St. Louis.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
Ready, set. Hey, check that. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chargers.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Coming, and they got him once again. T.J. Edwards. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
White now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Hey,
now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Down to the 25.
The tackle made by Zion McCollum. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return, it's White. Shreds the tackle. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A give to Williams, running right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And the Rams at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And Lance now to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now they send the tight end in motion left.
Williams again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Ready?
Williams will score. Touchdown, LA.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Come on.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. He'll look to throw. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, L.A.
Christian Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time. While they're playing this one, they've got to take care of business first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ready.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They give it to Williams running right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Ready.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. On the end around, here comes Williams. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Steal. Check steal. Set.
Now Williams running left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Javonte Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz,
47 yards.
and the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Chargers, 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Come on,
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Strike. Check strike. Check pinch.
On third down, here's Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Let's go now.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Chargers 14. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
11 yards there, first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Smith red.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mega. Switch. Yellow.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
154 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Check Fury. Hut.
On play action, Lance.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Devontae Smith.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver is even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
2nd and 3. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play develop, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example of it.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
166 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Williams. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 39 on third. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
79 Broncos.
2nd and 11.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they'll bring it down here right around the 17-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And right past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Breaks a tackle.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, Jack.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Come back in. Come back in. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Go.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
Throw left side. There's
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And just shutting him off there.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Go, go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check mega. Set.
Lance back to throw.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on against the end, they'll kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Opposite. Green. Set. Go.
They'll run it with Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Following the penalty, it's Williams.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Here we go.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Beetle blue. Set.
Lance looking to throw.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
Ready. Smash. Drill green. Hut.
One final try now for Lance.
He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Smoke Monday. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.